Good morning, everybody. It is just about 6 o'clock in the morning on August 31st, 2019. And do you know, it has been 1 year since I have started this channel. It's been a year, and I don't know where time has gone. Originally, I had a very difficult time uploading videos and finding ideas to work with, and now it seems like I'm trying to upload a video every other day and really quite enjoying it. I thank each and every one of you, all of my subscribers, which I think is now over 325. I thank each and every one of my viewers and all of my patrons. You are all very generous and kind in supporting me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Today's video is about finding DSD files, direct stream digital file formats. A viewer of mine asked, hey, could I make a video about how to find them online, how to download them? And the answer is absolutely. But the longer answer is going to be, you're better off just finding FLAC files, which are much easier to locate and download. So I'm listening to my FLAC library right now. I downloaded two albums actually from Bandcamp. One is from a group called Castle Beat, and their album is called VHS. The other one I downloaded is from a group called Wolf Club from an album called Frontiers. And Bandcamp has a tremendous, robust, big, quite nice FLAC library from independent artists that you can listen to and sample and then download and pay a fairly reasonable price for their music. They don't carry DSD files. And in fact, the vast majority of music distribution websites do not have DSD files. What I did is I have a DSD file download website that I go to if I want DSD, and that is nativedsd.com. And nativedsd.com is the one website that I chose because, first, it has a fairly nice looking website, although it is exceptionally slow to change web pages and to bring up search parameters and all that stuff. But it was a pain-free process to purchase and download the files themselves. I have used nativedsd. I will probably continue to use nativedsd as time goes on. And so I can say that nativedsd is a legitimate website, as far as I'm concerned, that does have DSD file formats. But nativedsd doesn't have a lot of songs. Now, if you look to the side, you'll see genres, and oh boy, that sounds like a whole lot of genres here. That's a tremendous amount. The chances are you're not going to find the song that you're looking for. And this is a continuing problem for all websites that sell and let you download DSD file formats. Let's go to, for example, blues. Let's say I wanted to find a blues DSD album. And I've not limited this search parameter to anything else. I'm happy having stereo, multi-channel, binaural, DSD64, 128, 256, DXD, DSD 512. It doesn't matter. I want anything and everything, as long as it is jazz or blues, And I come back with 8 hits. This is it. I have 8 options. What about classical? Surely classical will have a lot more because, well, classical music is free music now because it's for the general populace. It's not copyrighted by anyone. I mean, real classical, not new classical. And if we click on that, one of the things you'll notice is that it takes a while for this website to actually register. And then you see that, yeah, there are a lot of classical songs or albums, but you may not actually find a contemporary classical music player or track or album that you're looking for. Now, let's say that you have a specific album that you want to search for. Let's say Michael Jackson. Now, Michael Jackson is ubiquitous, right? People will download Michael Jackson songs and listen to them because they love Michael Jackson. They want to hear his voice and that pop. So let's put it Michael Jackson. I'll take anything related to Michael Jackson. And I've got Michael Jackson, Want You, I Want You, And I don't think this is the real Michael Jackson. I think this is a fake Michael Jackson. It's a composer Michael Jackson. What about a movie? How about Interstellar? So I typed in Interstellar, no results for Interstellar. Is there another movie? Is there another album that you may be interested in? How about Jay-Z? Does Jay-Z have anything on here? No. I think if Jay-Z had high quality songs, he would be selling it on Tidal, which he that's where he keeps his songs, his Tidal. So native DSD doesn't have a whole lot to choose from. I did a Google search trying to find other websites that sell DSD formats. And there's this one website called dsdguide.com. I don't know who maintains it. I have no idea how it's supported. I don't know. But they do have a listing of numerous websites that sell DSD files. I have clicked on every single one of these, and I can tell you that no matter which one you click on, they all have the same limitation, which is they don't have a good, thick, robust library. So we just talked about native DSD, but we can go to a different one. Another DSD option is dsdfile.com. And dsdfile.com is specifically limited to classical, jazz, pop, rock, blues, and world. And this is all the navigation you'll get. So let's say you come here and you click on classical. Their classical library is ridiculously, laughably small. If you go to their jazz library, once again, this is laughable. How about pop, rock, blues? This is silly, right? This is 7 albums that you can download. And that's not a whole lot to satisfy somebody's appetite for DSD music, especially when, let's see how much this thing costs. Especially if one of these costs $18, DSD 64, but if you want DSD 128, it's $20. That's a lot of money to pay for a file format that you may not really see the benefit in. What about nativedsd.com? What was the price for nativedsd.com? Let's see. Let's go to pop, and the album I downloaded, New York, Gail Skidmore, is the one that I purchased from Native DSD. The price for that is not here. It's not listed. That's strange. Anyway, I remember paying about $6, $5 or $6 for DSD 64, standard DSD format, in stereo. And yeah, there we go. Came out to €9. So I was wrong, a little bit more than $5. €9 for this album containing 3 songs. You will find, no matter which website you go to, that the price for a DSD song or album is extremely high. The cost for entry for DSD files is silly. It's just prohibitive. Part of the reason might be, and I'm just guessing, but part of the reason might be is that the record holders, the rights holders, are raking up the excuse me, cranking up the price for DSD files. And so in order for websites like nativedsd.com or dsdfiles.com or anywhere else, in order for them to distribute the albums, they have to pay that premium price to the record holder, and they have to charge you for it as well, so that they're making some money off of it. It's a messed up world. It's a messed up ecosystem. There are audiophile players and amps and DACs that claim DSD supported, but it's of no benefit if you have to spend $20 or $30 for one small album to get DSD. Who's going to do that? Who's going to go out and spend, say, $400 or $500 on a audiophile player or amplifier that is DSD capable, and then have to spend another $20 buying their library again in DSD format for each album. Who's going to do that? Who has the money and the funds to do that? So ultimately, yes, there are places you can download DSD files, but the chances of you finding your music, the music that you listen to, contemporary music that you can stream on Spotify or Tidal, the chances of finding that in DSD ready to download at a reasonable price is probably very slight and, quite frankly, minute. Ultimately, I don't think that DSD is all that worth it. It does sound good, but is it worth spending all that hassle and time trying to find the format for your particular song or your particular album and then paying the premium? Not for me. Maybe it is to you. I will link this particular website, dsdguide.com, so you can personally take a look at the recommendations they make. And dsdguide.com does have a link to native DSD, and I believe it also has a link to dsdfiles.com. I hope that this has been of some help. I hope that if you were thinking or you were enticed to buy DSD files and jump into it, you can. Perhaps that's something that you will enjoy. But if you were confused and you really didn't know if DSD file formats were an investment to make, my conclusion at this point is no, they're not. There's not enough there to invest in. I hope everybody has a wonderful Saturday. I hope you all enjoy your day off and that you can just try to relax. I know I will. Have a wonderful day.